When I first found out that I was pregnant, I was very scared and anxious. I didn't know what to expect or what to do. Me and Amy's dad were no longer in a relationship anymore, and we both had sort of moved on and we were happy with ourselves, and then we had the shock that I was expecting a baby. It scared me that we were no longer in a relationship, and I didn't want to put the pressure on because I was having a baby that we needed to be in a relationship. You shouldn't be with somebody when you're not happy just because you're having a baby, in my eyes. And I didn't really want her to be brought up without the mum and the dad and the happy family that everybody portrays. But it definitely worked out for the better. I think that she's got me and my family, so that's all she needs. Decided to join the family nurse partnership when one of my midwife mentioned it to me and said, if you were interested you can, and I was humming and hawing, but I thought, no, I'll go try, because I didn't know what to expect with pregnancy. New mum, young, by yourself, I was scared, and along came Adele and showed me all sorts of different things, and if I were worried about anything I got in touch with her, and even now I text her about things that I'm not too sure about, and she's helped me through a lot of things. The things that she helped me with, I was unsure of whether to breastfeed, and I did. Didn't really know how to do it, never really thought about doing it. I'd never really had to think about doing it. And I didn't feel pressured to do it. Like a lot of people say, oh, I was pressured by my health visitors, I was pressured, and I never felt. Del said, if you want to do it, you can do it and I'll help you. And she did. If I struggled, I got an infection in my glands at one point and wasn't sure, and she helped me through it and gave me advice on what to do, and advised me when she stopped feeding, and advised me that maybe it was time to maybe stop, because I didn't really know what to do with breastfeeding. But yeah, she helped me through breastfeeding, one of the main things. She helped me with myself when, I think probably when I moved into my own house and it was just me and Ava, and you by yourself, because I was on maternity, you're by yourself, and then I looked forward to her coming for that hour for a cup of coffee and an adult conversation, which probably kept me going. And just somebody to talk to that isn't your family member, that you could probably open up a bit more to, rather than having a family member and maybe be stuck on what things to say because you don't want to tell them too much and have an opinion. Well, with a family nurse, you can sort of discuss it and know that they're going to give you their advice, and nobody can ever find out. I didn't really know what to expect, but it has helped me through a lot of things with the breastfeeding, keeping me going, advising me about work, just day-to-day things. I definitely think it has given me what I needed, and I'm definitely glad that I signed up, because I think I'd have probably struggled in some areas. I didn't know when you start feeding a baby proper food, and in certain things like that it definitely helped. And if she's ever been unwell and maybe not being sure, and Adele's been coming, then she's advised me, yeah, I think you probably should take her to the doctor, and in other things, that in that way, then I definitely do think I've benefited and she's helped. I think I'd have struggled with a few things. I'd have probably had to go to doctors maybe, or find out the information, and I think having somebody there that you can ask and them know is like, I've asked Adele about things before, and she's, oh yeah, I'll print you some information and post it, and she has, and I've read it and it's helped. So yeah, definitely. I do think I probably am better that I've been. I think me and Ava have benefited from the family nurse partnership, because we've found out about certain activities that are in and around the area. children's centres that offer free play where you can go with your child and play, and they get to meet other children, you get to meet other parents as well, and it gives you time as well to have a sit and chat with other parents that are either, some of them are married with big families, or some of them are in similar situations to yourself, but it gives you ways to talk to them and play with your child outside of home. I'm proud of Ava, and I'm proud of where I've become, because probably a couple of years ago, before I had Ava, I was a typical teenager, going out, having fun, going out all the time, and didn't really have anything to show for work. And now I have a lovely home, a car. I'm not past my driving test yet, but I have a car waiting for me at home. And I've done things that I probably wouldn't have achieved if I hadn't have. I haven't had any ambition to achieve. I've got a good job, and there's not many single parents that can say that they've achieved some things, but I've probably achieved them because of having Ava. I'm most proud of my little princess, definitely. If other people are thinking about joining, I would probably advise them to do it. Don't not do it because you're scared or you're going to feel judged, because I think I probably felt a bit, because you're young and you see, I'm quite a paranoid person, so if like I walk in the street pushing a pram, and I instantly think people are judging because you're young pushing a pram. But we all have his own story behind what happened, and I didn't have an easy time. But Adele, I think the family nurse partnership made it easier. So I do think if you're going through a bad time or difficult time being pregnant or having a baby, I do think that I would definitely advise it to anybody thinking to do it, because it's just somebody to talk to that's not friends, not family, but somebody that's qualified that can help you in all sorts of different aspects. Childbirth, not to be too scared, breastfeeding, just the simple things that you get scared about. You can get advice whenever you want, and she's always there if you need her. So I definitely would advise it to anybody.